Hey y'all, it's Allie, and I just wanted to like pop on real super quick, oh gosh, to share with you something that I'm working on, and like I guess part of the process, because I am going to share the setup of my notebook real soon when I get it all finished, and it should be here pretty soon. But I was so excited. It's my anniversary today. It's the 27th, and I'm really not supposed to be filming, but you know, I'm supposed to be hanging out with my husband, but I just was so excited and needed to do this. And so I'm not really doing any face filming right now. I just want to dive right in. So I shared my book with you, and the last video I think I shared that I'm using these different sized pockets that I found from Foxy Fix, and right now I don't think they're in stock. The last time I heard they were out of stock. I don't know if they're restocking or not, but I'm glad that I got them when I did, because I just really love the look of the layered pockets. These are clear vinyl pockets, and you can add stuff in them. So on the front one, I added some of my art and just kind of stuffed a couple pictures in there. I didn't really glue them down. And on the back of this one, it's another thing of my art, and I just did this in Photoshop. I'm a photographer, so I'm really Photoshop savvy, so I really apologize if some of you are like, how did you do that? And can't do it because you don't have Photoshop, but I do have Photoshop. It's very easy to me in Photoshop to do these things. So my idea, I'm getting back to pictures. Like, again, that is like at the fiber of my being, is like being a photographer and taking beautiful pictures of my family. And these are some of my favorite pictures that I've taken of my boys. This is one of my all-time favorite pictures that I've ever taken of my child. And it was actually, he spilled some milk and he was crying really bad about spilling milk. Hilarious. Yes, he cried over spilled milk. And I was trying to calm him down, and his little face, I don't know what it is, but I just took that photo. I had the camera at the moment. And then this one's just my little Ashton being silly. And then these were just some photos that I took. I had dressed them up and took their skateboards, and we just did like a fun little shoot together, and it was a lot of fun. So I want to fill my planner and my journal with stuff that just really you know, pulls at my heartstrings. And so I wanted to take this pocket and some of the other pockets and stuff, like not just put my art in here, but put some of my favorite pictures and stuff in here. I'm also going to be doing that more. I'll show y'all later how I'm going to literally do like a full out tip-in of just a bigger photo. I just think I love that look of having like, I love big photos. Again, I'm a photographer. I have big photos all over my house. And so just having a huge photo, maybe a little tag, and doing a tip-in or something. So that's something I'm working on too. Anyway, I took these pictures and I stuck them in Photoshop, and I measured this pocket, and it measured like, let's see, it was like 3 3/8, and in Photoshop you have to, you know, do the 3 divided by 8 to get the 0.325 or whatever, so you can get all of your sizes correct. So it was like 3.325, and it was 5.3125, because this was, I think, 3 or 5/16, 5 and 5/16 on this end. And I believe this is the pocket size that I got. And so, but all of these are different. I have all different ones in my notebook. So I took and I resized them, and so this is going to fit perfectly huge in my pocket folder. So I'm just going to cut it real quick. So I did a big contact sheet on an 8x10 or letter size paper or whatever, and then I did one on a 4x6. Oh, I gotta call the typewriter guy. Oh, stand by. So I was planning on getting a typecast typewriter for Christmas. Someone's asking me how many years. 14. It was from Michael's, but I've been reading, and my friend Jen, she got one, and she's like, it is not built to last. And I started thinking about it. Michael's has canceled my order twice because the color that I want is never in stock. So I was thinking about it, and I found the typewriter that actually it was built after. It's a Smith Corona, and I found one in like a turquoise blue color, and I'm thinking, you know what, I might as well just buy the real thing, the metal one that'll last forever and ever and can be an inheritance to my children's children. So that was the typewriter guy that I had to call back. Anywho, so all I'm doing now is just cutting these down. My favorite picture. I love that picture so much. Oh my gosh. He's so cute. Isn't he cute? Oh, I love photos. Okay, so this should fit perfectly in this pocket if I measured it right. I might have to trim it down again. Oh, I love that so much. Okay, I love it. I need to somehow see. What bothers me though is there's this gooky stuff on the inside and I don't know how to clean it out. But I'm not gonna just do a picture. I'm gonna embellish it a little bit. And I have another one that's gonna go on the back and then two more, the other two over here. Okay, it's not coming out, y'all. Please don't bend the photo. There we go. And this one should be the same size and it's not. Look at that. Bummer. Why the heck did it not do it? Wonder why it did not do that one right. Okay, so I'll have to fix that. I believe it was 5 and 5/16. 5 and 5/16. This was 3 and 3/8. Which this one's a little harder because, dang it.
Mommy?
Or maybe I can just glue it like this and then cut it. I think that's what I'll do. Yes, sweetheart. No, you cannot have that. That is my treat. I started Weight Watchers and those are my treats to myself. Okay, so I'll just cut it. No big deal. These two should match up though. This one and this one. Photoshop is funny. Or with my printer and sizes it's funny. Sometimes things will be great and sometimes things will be off. It's the weirdest thing. But I've dealt with this for a long time, so it doesn't surprise me. The other way that you could probably do this at home if you do not have Photoshop and you're not as control freak as, you know, with the cropping, because these photos of my children were landscape, and I'm very particular. I wanted it to be a certain way in here. So if you're not particular about your cropping and stuff, you can take a 4x6 for this size. I don't know, you know, you can't really do it for other sizes, but for this pocket size, you could take a 4x6 and just cut it down and crop it, you know, after the fact. You'll be wasting a little bit of ink and whatever, but you know, what else. Okay, so I'm gonna just do one side and show y'all what I'm thinking of for this. I really want to embellish it. So if y'all have ever seen, I don't think I've ever showed you my Project Life books, because I used to do Project Life like, oh gosh, tons of years ago. And I love putting little things on the picture. See, I'm gonna put something right there since I just screwed it up. For instance, like these little tags are fun. I love that. These are like little, they're supposed to replicate like vintage labels, cutting off halfway. And then maybe some washi, or definitely need to do something right there because this is supposed to be a sticker, but it doesn't feel like a sticker. Like, I don't know how to, you can see it, but it's like really hard to, anyway, could do that maybe. Basically having to play around to see with what I want. So I'm gonna speed this process up because you don't need to be hearing me saying maybe after every single thing I stick down. All right. Probably would not be a good idea to put my favorite there, would it? My other son would be sad about that. Okay. I decided to stay with neutral colors because I did not want to take away from my beautiful black and white photo. And I did not want to go too far up into the photo. Just wanted to kind of use up some of that space there, even though I do like that space. I love his little shirt. It's like inside out, actually. His little shirt, I love it. But just kind of embellishing a little bit, and using my pictures, and I'm so grateful that I've had that photography journey and had a business for so long, and I can technically still take photos if I wanted to. I'm just so busy with YouTube, it's not really, it takes up my time. I'm gonna straighten this out a little bit. There we go. So that's my little embellished thing. I'm gonna write my boy. I hope this writes well. Nope, good thing I checked. I don't know where my Sharpie went. I kind of want it to be archival. Here's this. I'll use this one. This one's archival. Yeah, I'll do this one. That'll work. That will work. Okay. So there's that one that will go in, and then the other one, so I'm going to glue it like so. I will do some embellishments on the other one too, but let's see, do I want to, yeah, I need to cut off that part. So I'm going to glue it here and here, and well, I'm gluing the whole thing, but glue it so that I'm even here and here, and I'll cut it around the other spaces to make it even. It's a little bit different video for me, but I figured, you know what? People might like to see the process of how I did this pocket thing. So I decided to do it. Very spontaneous. I don't even know if the light's right. There. So there's this. And I can carefully cut . There. So far, this is what I have. So on the other side, I'm gonna do something simple. Ooh, I know what I can do. This. Semi-flat. Okay. So I need to decide if I want to do it like this or like one on top of the other. I kind of think I like just this. My kids are talking to their grandma. Maybe I should close that. So I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take this dynamo and do it like this. And then I'm going to take a white gel pen, because I know this paper that I love from Red River, and do a messy frame, keeping with my monotone, not monotone, keeping with my monochromatic. There, that'll work. Whoops. Let this dry. Make sure it's dry. It might be just a little bit too tight. I'm going to chop off just a teeny bit on the top. Nice. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this too, because I want it to be nice and straight. Whew, that was a rush. Oh, there goes my thing. Yay. This might be less bulgy. There we go. So there it is. There's my pocket. Oh my gosh, I love that. Let me grab my broken thing off the floor. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so dusty. Okay, so this is my scrapbooky looking pocket that I just decorated, and I'm gonna put it in front of my weeks. There it is. So you'll see the top of it hanging out. You'll see it a little bit through the acetate, And then on the other side here, and then this is my weeks. And I use my weeks every week, so I get to see these beautiful faces every week. I love it so much. And so on the other side, I am gonna do the same thing with these two photos on this side, and probably putting Ashton here, since he'll be like, Parker got featured on this side, so I'll do Ashton there. And then Parker here, and that'll be those two. I just love that. I love it, I love it. Okay, hopefully I can get this uploaded quickly because it's not too much of a crazy thing, but I just love this look in my planner and journal. I love it. This is so me. All right, thanks so much for watching. If you want to try this is a pocket size. You could even, you know, take just a photo and cut it down and laminate it with some, you know, little elements like this, and then make your own dashboard. You don't have to use these little pocket ones. You could do a lamination one. Yeah, so I will see y'all later. I hope y'all had an amazing Christmas, and happy New Year to you. Bye, love y'all. And these are fingers. I like getting paint on my fingers.